And also another drawback is having a diluted product. See, when David Stern in the 90s and 80s started expanding the league, the talent level clearly got less and less. And there were some teams that were completely uncompetitive. You look at the Vancouver Grizzlies, that's one example. You see it throughout the league today, where there's a few teams that their business model is almost to try to compete or just be competitive, but they're never really in the mix. And I remember Paul George, he actually spoke about this. He said that the Indiana Pacers were almost in the business of just being competitive because he actually recruited Anthony Davis to come to the team, but the ownership didn't want to pull the trigger because they told him that they were just a small market team. Just quickly, you guys check out this soundbite.
We had a top 3 player in the league at this time, power forward, that I was trying to get to come to Indy. He wanted to come. I bring it to the front office. They deaded it.
Did you ever say who that was?
It was AD.
Okay.
AD. Me and AD talked. And AD wanted to come to Indy, close to Chicago. He was like, man, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Y'all got something going over there.
So imagine that.
So right. So I bring that to the front office. They deaded it. We can't do it. Small market. Blah blah blah. I'm like, man, all right. So then that night, go back to after we did the baseball the charity game. That night they called me up like, you know, we got this player and we looking at that player, and these 2 players is we not winning with these 2 guys that they named. So I called my agent like, man, what am I doing here? They don't want to win. Like and what I think, honestly, I don't want to bash the organization because it was wonderful people there, but in my opinion, I think it's an organization that just care to be competitive. They don't care to win. They got pressure from the city of Indiana to be competitive, and that's where they hang their hat on. They just want to be a team that can compete, and their chance of winning is they're gonna have to do it in the draft, building the team. That's gonna take forever. So I called my agent like, man, get me out of here. Like, they don't want to win. I'm wasting time here.
See, it starts to raise a lot of red flags with the league trying to dilute the product even more when you have already a number of owners just using their team as a cash flow and selling their fans the idea of winning. And just for you guys to do research in your own time, check out the correlation between the ABA teams and how many of those franchises sort of run in that same manner, where you never see these teams win, where they're always picking in the lottery and they're always in the same place. And you never seem to see these guys go after big name free agents or pay guys out a lot of money to keep guys. All these things definitely have a correlation. It's just some interesting shit to research when you got some spare time.